In this video, we have the Bloons Tower Defense event coming very soon in Pet Simulator 99. So yeah, boys, we're about to get another update coming very soon again, and this actually might be one of the greatest events ever in the game, just because of its uniqueness and it has a ton of potential. And yeah, I have a pretty good amount of leaks to show on, so make sure you guys watch the entire video, because there's actually so much stuff coming in this update, it's actually probably about to be one of the greatest. This part of the video is sponsored by U7Buy. U7Buy allows you to get great deals on gems and a wide range of diverse items to help you succeed and dominate Pet Simulator 99. Also use code Vortex for an exclusive 3% off on your order. Check out U7Buy in the description down below, and now let's get right back into the video. So yeah, if you guys have actually played the Bloons Tower Defense game, apparently the game creators of Bloons Tower Defense are going to be merging or teaming up with Pet Sim 99 to create a very cool event. And yeah, I am super excited to see what's going to be happen. And we also do have a good amount of info as well of what we're going to be getting. So yeah, we had that first image that I put on screen earlier, but it does definitely look pretty cool, and it's a pretty nice like collaborative image, I guess, with like the balloons and for Pet Sim. So yeah, I'm gonna go and start with the very first image, and this might be like probably the most iconic one, especially if you guys play Bloons Tower Defense. I'll go and throw it on screen, and yeah, if you can't tell by looking at it, it's literally a dart monkey. That's actually so cool that they're gonna be adding this into the game, and yeah, definitely a really cool idea. And I think if they can balance this event correctly and make it pretty nice, this actually definitely has potential to be one of the best events ever. Like, when have you seen a simulator game turn into a tower defense for a couple weeks? I have never seen that. But yeah, some more information is that apparently, like as you guys saw, we had the dart monkey pet. Apparently there's going to be a lot of other pets that are going to be themed to like the Bloons theme. So you're about to definitely get a good amount of all these different like pets that are going to have all these different abilities that you can use. This is actually going to be so cool. See, I have no clue what all the different pets are going to be that we're going to be able to use, but who knows? Maybe we'll even be able to use our own pets. That would be pretty cool, but who knows? That might just be like a cosmetic thing. I don't know yet. That would be really cool though. They should let you select like one pet maybe that you can use for a tower, and you can just keep it or something, so you can at least like choose a pet skin and just have it on the tower so you can see or something. That would be cool. And also apparently, like I mentioned, you guys are probably wondering what we're actually going to be defeating on the path. And yeah, if you guys know Bloons Tower Defense, you have your monkeys and whatever, you're destroying the balloons. In Pet Sim, we're going to be destroying coin piles, so it's going to be we're literally going to have coin piles running through the map, and our pets are going to have to like throw their abilities or whatever they have at them to break the coins and give us some of the coins. And yeah, while I mentioned this, we also do have a new currency coming with this event too, if it wasn't obvious enough already, because we kind of do need a new currency if they're adding a tower defense event, or we at least need a currency to like spend on buying towers, and we're going to be getting just that. So that should be very cool. But there also is a couple other things I want to talk about. One being that I know for all the towers that are going to be added, they're not just going to be the monkey pet like how Bloons Tower Defense is. However, there is like a bunch of like different abilities that are on the game. If you guys haven't played the actual Bloons Tower Defense game, there are a lot of pets in there that I want to just mention with their abilities. We're probably going to be seeing those coming in Pet Sim 99, or at least the abilities are going to be pretty similar. So yeah, if you guys remember like the wizard monkey, or at least the abilities are going to be pretty similar. So let me go ahead and show you guys real quick all the like towers in Bloons Tower Defense, just so you can get a look of what some of the abilities are going to be inside of this event. So yeah, as you can see, we have all these monkeys and towers that were added to the game, and a lot of these we're probably going to see some of these same abilities. Like I'm assuming for this sniper monkey, what this monkey actually does is it literally just has unlimited range on the entire map. So I'm assuming we'll probably end up getting a pet or tower that we can place down that'll have a pretty similar act to this one, where it can just like snipe from any distance in the map, which is pretty cool. And they have like the mortar monkey. Maybe we'll get like a mortar pet where we can like have a place, and then you can select a target where you want it to land. That'll be pretty cool. And obviously we cannot forget about the iconic super monkey too. I bet there's gonna be some like super themed pet, I'm sure, inside this update, which is probably gonna be really cool. Let me know in the comments down below what pet you think is gonna be a super monkey theme, because I wonder what pet they're gonna choose to have some of the best abilities. I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if they choose the monkey pet. Imagine if we got one of the pets to be like a Hubert or something. That would be really cool. If you guys also remember in the Bloons Tower Defense game, they had this banana farm like tower that you could plant down that would just generate you money. And I'm pretty curious if they're going to be adding something like that too in this update. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have actually also played Bloons Tower Defense, because I have, and I think it's a pretty good game. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys have played it also. And if you haven't, then well, you're in for a bunch of new stuff that's coming inside of this next update then. Another thing I'm also hopefully pretty optimistic for is hopefully they're going to be adding multiple maps so we can like maybe select and have different paths and stuff. It would definitely be really cool if we can see multiple maps coming. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, these devs have like pretty much unlimited potential with what they can do with this next update. Who knows what else we're going to be seeing. I've heard apparently some huge pets have been leaked already for the next update as well, but I don't really have too much info on them. And I also have no clue how the coin system is going to work inside of the game. Maybe you spend your coins currency on like buying new towers, or maybe you spend them on like opening up packs or something. I honestly don't know. There is like such a gray area with this next update. But I think as we get closer, we should start to see a lot more stuff coming. And yeah, boys, that pretty much is all the leaks we do have for this next update. The developers actually went ahead and announced an event for the game. Like if you guys have actually seen for the previous, or all Roblox games pretty much have had like events under the tabs. And for the description of this event, it literally just says prepare your pets and the countdown starts now. And it literally says are you ready? That's literally all it says. It doesn't really tell us very much. It literally means like it could mean anything, honestly. But yeah, the description didn't really give us too much hints of what we're going to be seeing, so we're gonna have to keep waiting, I guess, until this update does release so we can see everything that's going to be added. But yeah, boys, I still have actually been grinding this basketball event for a little bit and trying to get a high score and potentially earn myself a Titanic pet. And I've also been hatching a little bit, but I haven't really hatched anything too crazy. As you can see, I've hatched a couple of these fragmented Dominus balls, and I hatched a huge llama too somehow, which is literally an active huge pet, and I just somehow hatched it from the egg, so I guess I'll take it. And then I also just got this basketball booth right here from the advent calendar thing that's located right here, so actually pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really curious to see what the end of this last day does contain. The rewards are actually starting to get a little bit better as we go on, so who knows, this actually might be pretty good. For all we know, it could be like a huge pet, or at least a chance at a huge. That would be pretty crazy though. Also, one other thing that I'm very curious about for this new event is I wonder if you're actually going to be able to play this tower defense with friends. I'm assuming you'd be able to be, so maybe you can like both be placing down towers at the same time. That would be actually really cool. Or if maybe for everything it's just going to be completely solo. I don't even know, but it would be really cool if we could see like co-op coming where we can like play with friends and you can be placing down the same towers, earning the same amount of cash and spending it, so on. So yeah, that would definitely be pretty cool as well. Something else I want to mention as well is for this current basketball event, pretty much the leaderboard for the Titanic pets have like pretty much been broken or super hard to accomplish. And there is one specific reason for that, and that is that players have pretty much just what they've been doing is they have been farming tons and tons of Titanic pets by just trading over a super good stat pet to an alt account and then just throwing on there and getting on the leaderboard. And then by doing that, you can literally get multiple Titanic pets, and that's pretty much what has happened inside of this event. It's been ruined pretty heavily, not gonna lie, by all these players just giving a super good stat pet to an alt account and then just literally getting that account on the leaderboard. It's actually crazy. In my opinion, it shouldn't even be allowed, but I guess some players are just taking extreme advantage of this. So yeah, the issue with this is it pretty much just makes it a lot harder to get on the top 2,000 than it should be, just because you're not really fighting for the top 2,000. You're mainly fighting for the top like 1,000, probably, even if that. Probably way lower than that, to be honest. I bet there's half of these accounts in the top 2,000 are probably alt accounts, I'm willing to bet. Like, I'm currently on page 400. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up and let's just see how many alt account names that we come across. So I see 1, 2 right here. There's another alt, and that's only counting the names or the account names that literally say alt in it. There's literally can be so many names, I'm willing to bet, that just don't even mention alt in or alt account in the name. So yeah, in turn, it's pretty much super difficult to get on the leaderboard, but there really isn't much we can do about it, unfortunately. You still are able to actually make some pretty decent profit though, just by reselling these stat pets is what I've been doing. And yeah, it's been pretty helpful, I'm not gonna lie. I've hatched like 4 or so black hole Angelus balls in total, and then I've just been reselling the ones that I haven't been having equipped. I've actually made like a few billion gems from selling them, which is actually pretty helpful. And yeah, you guys should definitely try to do the same if you can. However, when you guys are seeing this video, the basketball event might be nerfed a little bit, so it's probably not as worth it to open up these pets and sell them, but it still might be somewhat worth it to do it. I'm sure when the tower defense update comes out, there's probably going to be a way where you can obtain some of this, like the rarest tower defense pets, and sell them for probably a ton of diamonds. So yeah, make sure you guys are ready for this next update, because if you are prepared enough, you can easily make billions of diamonds. But yeah, boys, unfortunately, since it is like a tower defense event theme, we can't really do too much to prepare for it. Another thing that I'm also pretty curious for is I wonder if they're going to be adding rainbow towers, where maybe if you get like a rainbow tower of that specific one, maybe you'll do like double the amount of damage or something. That would be super cool. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, they literally have so much potential of what they can do with this update. But yeah, I also hope that the event is really balanced and it's not really unbalanced like the previous events have been. Like the farming events have been really unbalanced for the first couple of days, so hopefully we don't see that coming in this update. But honestly, I'd be really surprised if we have access to use our potions and enchants inside of this tower defense area. But if we do, that would definitely be pretty nice, and I'd recommend you guys try and stack up some lucky eggs books just so you have enough luck to open up the egg with max luck. I believe the threshold for the lucky eggs is around like 400 or so percent. I think it's like 380%. So yeah, just get all of your lucky eggs books to a total of at least 380%, and then you should be good. And then for the potions, just have some lucky potions saved up. However, I'm not sure, like I mentioned, if you're going to to be able to use them, but if you can, that would be really nice. And I also recommend to try your best to get a hoverboard as well, or I mean a shiny hoverboard, because the shiny hoverboards let you move a little bit faster, and we might be able to use them inside of the world or the tower defense area, so to let you move around way faster. So I would definitely recommend to try your best to get a shiny hoverboard if you can. If not, it's all good. You're just gonna be moving a little bit slower. It's not really that big of a difference, but if you can afford it, definitely I would. And yeah, boys, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to a Discord server if you guys want. A link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. This vortex over my shoulder is a pretty cool item. I really appreciate if you guys would buy it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.